Welcome to the field house at Straughn High School. We've been lucky enough to join by two coaches today. It's really going to be an experience for me because I don't think I've met these guys at all. But they've put in a lot of hard work, and we're going to take a few minutes of their time. I'm going to ask Coach Carter to introduce both of them.
Well, you hadn't met them yet. I've known them for a long time.
Good.
I used to coach these guys. They were in my class at Opp Middle School.
Okay.
So right here beside me, we got Peyton Whigham. He's the, correct me if I'm wrong, assistant head coach.
Yes, sir.
And special teams coordinator.
Yes, sir.
And Coach J.P. Spann. He's the defensive coordinator
Yes, sir.
for our Straughn Tigers.
So they're really connected here. I'm going to start it off with family, guys, and you can take the turns either way you want to. Tell us about your family and where you grew up at.
Well, I guess I'll go first. So I was originally born in Brewton, Alabama. My dad was a football coach under Jamie Riggs at T.R. Miller High School for a lot of years. Then my dad got the opportunity to be the head football coach at Opp High School. So we moved there when I was in the second grade, and that's where I finished out school at. I met my wife at church, Lakin, and we were kind of the typical high school sweethearts, dated all through high school, dated all through college. We got married. We've got two kids. Payla Grace, she is 3, and then Lucas is 8 months old.
How about your family?
I originally from Opp. I was born in Opp and raised in Opp. Went to Opp High School. Fun fact, we graduated the same class of 17. Both my parents lived in Opp, and then I eventually went to Troy, got my bachelor's degree, and graduated in Troy. And then I met my wife in college. She's from Andalusia, Rosemary, Bass, Spann, and that's where we reside now in Andalusia.
I'll start with you this time. What ball did you play in high school, junior high? How'd you get started? Athletics.
So I started playing football, Coach Carter basketball, and I kind of gave up baseball at an early age and started doing golf at a younger age. And so I originally then I played in the secondary a little bit, and then when I got in high school, got a little bit bigger, I was playing outside linebacker. And then eventually when I got in high school, I stopped playing basketball and just played football and golf.
What about you?
So originally when I was younger, I played a little bit of everything, but gave everything up except for football and basketball when I got to middle school. Same thing, I played for him in middle school basketball, played middle school football. And then when I got to high school, I gave up basketball and just played football exclusively. Positionally wise, I played a little bit of everything. When I was in middle school and then my early days of high school, we had a very talented player, Orlando Lacey, that played running back, and I played quarterback just to take the snap and pitching the ball and let him run. I was not a good quarterback. And then whenever we eventually got a new coach in high school, and he ran a little bit more spread stuff, so they ended up putting Orlando at quarterback, and they moved me to the offensive line, which is where I played at. I was a 2-year starter on the offensive line.
I want to take this thing to how your path come to Straughn, but first I want to ask you, was there anybody that seen coaching in your future, or the light came on just out of curiosity?
I kind of come from a line of coaches. My dad was, like I said, my dad was a longtime assistant coach.
Did you play for your dad, Peyton?
I did 1 year.
Okay.
I did 1 year. But he was a longtime assistant coach for Jamie Riggs at T.R. Miller, and then he got the opportunity to be the head coach at Opp. He got out of it for a while and then ended up getting back in it at Houston Academy. He still teaches there now, but he's back out of coaching now. And then even before that, my granddad on my mom's side was a longtime defensive coordinator and head basketball coach at Clay County High School, not Central Clay County. They eventually combined the schools, but at Clay County High School. And he won some state championships being the defense coordinator. He's actually in the Alabama High School Athletic Association Hall of Fame, being a defense coordinator and a head basketball coach. So I just come from a line of them. And in fact, my brother just started his first year teaching and coaching at Zion Chapel High School. So we kind of have a little lineage going. So I kind of just followed in the family footsteps, so to say.
How did you?
So neither one of my parents were coaches, but they were both teachers. So I kind of went down that path. My brother did coach baseball and football a little bit throughout college, and then he eventually got back into it later, and then just recently got out. And I just kind of got into it because I wanted to stay around the game after playing in high school, and that's kind of how I got into coaching.
Did either one of you work with Coach Hunt, and at what path did it come for you to get to Straughn, as far as before now?
So my first coaching job was at Houston Academy. I was still in college. That's when Jamie Riggs got that head job, and just the connections there, I was able to help them for 3 years. And then my first job out of college was actually at Andalusia High School. I coached there for 3 years. That's where I met Coach Whigham. And then I left Andalusia and actually went to OP for 1 year. And then I decided to leave OP and come join Coach Whigham last year here at Straughn, which is where, Coach Humphrey was the offense coordinator. And so I was able to stick around, and that's how I ended up here.
Your path?
And so after I graduated, I volunteered at OP for 2 years while I was at LBW, and then left there, went to Andalusia to work for Jarrett Williamson. Volunteered there with Coach Taylor. When I was at Troy, I was just coming on Friday nights to sit in the box. And then after college, after I graduated from Troy, I got hired at Andalusia. It was my first coaching job. And then spent 2 years there, and then left and went to Carroll of Ozark to be the defensive coordinator, and then came back to here with Garrett last year to be the defensive coordinator.
Well, we're just glad to have y'all. Yeah. I think you're good men. I think y'all take care of our kids. Y'all treat them right, and they're going to grow up to be really fine men. Y'all have had some adversities this year as far as injuries and the situations that come up. But not that it would happen, but if Coach Hunt gave you the day off and your and your family was out of town, what does the day look like for you?
If
we get a day off.
Most of the time, so the closest thing I have to an answer to this is every fall, my wife will usually take a trip one weekend, and she would take the kids with her, and or the kid, he wasn't born yet. My son wasn't born yet, but she would take my daughter with her, and so I'd have a weekend to myself. And that one Saturday, honestly, I would just sit on the couch and watch college football all day long.
It's a great time. I do it every Saturday.
So if I had a day now, it'd be the same thing. I'd probably just sit on my couch and watch TV all day long.
How about you?
I would probably be outside doing something, either playing golf or water skiing, or maybe playing a little music on the side. Do something.
I heard. Is he in a band?
He's a musician. His whole family is musicians. Brothers, dads, cousins, everybody.
My family couldn't carry a tune across the street.
I got a question. Then we'll let y'all go. I really like the idea Hump had with doing the midnight practice, start a fall camp.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the Midnight Crew.
I heard you got into it on the PlayStation or Xbox.
I did. The UFC got me. I got a little
heated up about that. What about you, Whigham? What were you doing that night?
Well, I actually had some unforeseen family circumstances that I wasn't able to stay that night. But during the day, I sort of did the same thing. We practiced, and then when we had those breaks, I was playing PlayStation, Xboxes with the guys.
That's some of the stuff the kids will remember. Yes. Stuff like that. I know it was with me. Well, we appreciate y'all coming. I know I'm proud of y'all. I'm proud of where y'all come, and I'm thankful for y'all.
It's been a pleasure. I wish you all the best. Y'all take care of these kids. There's no doubt about that. Hey, we'll let you go. We're coming back next with a couple of more coaches.